With the extreme sellers market that we've been in over the last couple of months to a year, a lot of people ask me, what is the appropriate price for my house? And we all know the market's super hot. Homes are selling above list price. So should I just be really, really aggressive with the price? Let's just use an example. Let's say that your house, right now the average sales price in the Phoenix metro area is about $500,000. So that's the price I'm going to use. If your house is, the comps say it's worth about $500,000, should you just go ahead and list it at $525,000, be aggressive and see what you get? Or should you list it still at $500,000, or should you maybe even list it below that so that you can create, an absolute frenzy and a bidding war? Right now, I don't feel like trying to price it below market is needed. The market is so hot. There's so much demand. Everyone's going to see your house. We don't need to create extra attention. Our marketing plan is going to create the extra attention. Pricing a home below market is just going to, it's almost like a bait and switch, and I'm not a huge fan of misleading some buyers, because some buyers who aren't educated and don't know how hot the market is, you put it out there for $450, they might think that they're actually going to be able to get it for that price. So I'm not a fan of underpricing the listings. I'm also not a fan of overpricing the listing. You might get a buyer who comes in and says, hey, I know the market's really hot and I know this home's overpriced, but I need something, so I'm going to give you $525. But you really only get that one offer, right? Or maybe you get two offers, and you don't have all the power as the seller to really be in the driver's seat in terms of dictating the terms. How long do you want to close? Do you need post-possession? Do you want more earnest money? Do you want all the contingencies waived? Some of that kind of stuff. What we've been experiencing is if you price the home appropriately, if the comps say it's worth $500,000, then you price it at $500,000, and then you market the heck out of it. And again, you're going to end up with 10, 15 offers, hopefully, and it's going to bid up to $525, or sometimes significantly even more than that, depending on how nice your house is. And you're still going to end up getting more price. But now, as the seller, you're in the driver's seat because you have 10 offers. And sure, some of them are a little lower in price, but sometimes those little bit lower in price offers have significantly better terms. These people can close in 2 weeks. These people are waiving the appraisal contingency. These people are completely removing their inspection period. So now you get to really choose, okay, how much money do we want versus how good of terms do we want? And you're totally in the driver's seat. You're going to end up selling the house for the same amount of money either way. At the end of the day, the home is going to sell for what buyers feel it is worth. So if there's a buyer out there who's going to give you $525 if you list it at $525, there's probably a buyer out there that will bid it up to $525 if you list it at $500. But now, again, you have a lot more options, you have a lot more demand, and you've got that bidding war that you're looking for, which I think is the most ideal situation for a seller to be in. So I think in the hot sellers market that we're in, you should just price the home appropriately.